Hey, good morning, Eastview Huskies. It's Wednesday, April 26th. Thanks for joining in for some announcements today. Tomorrow is our Cutco Kindness Lunch. Teachers, if you haven't done so already, please send some names down to the office to have a special lunch with our friends from Cutco. It's also Thoughtful Thursday, so we'll be wearing our gray Eastview t-shirts, and in the afternoon, we'll have a special popcorn treat from our PTO and our kindness ambassadors. So that'll be exciting. And of course, Friday is our Super Bee. That's going to do it for the announcements today. Let's say hello to our third grade friends.
Good morning, Eastview. This is Mackenzie and Carly to start our Eastview Olean News. Today is Wednesday, April 26th, and it is National Secretary's Day. If you see Mrs. Heinowski, tell her thank you for all she does.
Lunch for today is cheesy breadsticks with marinara sauce. Now, how about a joke? Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert?
I'm not sure. Why did he say no?
Because he was too stuffed.
Oh, I get it. You're funny. Now for the weather and birthdays here at Eastview.
Thank you. Now for the weather. The weather today is high of 50 degrees and is currently 26 degrees outside.
Let's celebrate a birthday. A very happy birthday goes out to Ira Beeson. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Don't forget to stop by and see about Miss Keller's quote of the day.
Also, by Mrs. Keller's classroom, there's a bulletin board where you can find ways to be kind. Once you finish that task, it can be placed on the bulletin board. Stop by and see them today.
Now let's hear some shout-outs.
Thank you, and here are some shout-outs. We'd like to give a shout-out to Eastview's Mr. and Mrs. Fitness of the day. It's Grayson in Mrs. Hart's class and Nova in Mrs. Three House's class. Way to go! If you'd like to be chosen to be Mr. or Miss Fitness, always do your best to be a great friend and demonstrate outstanding listening in gym class today. Shout-out goes to Eliza Ting in Mrs. Martin's class for reading 300 steps. Nice job! Another shout-out goes to Dominic Booth in Mrs. Hughes' class for completing his multiplication facts and kicking it. Way to go! Last shout-out goes to Remington McPeak in Mrs. Painter's class for mastering subtraction bubblegum math facts. Also in Mrs. Painter's class is Logan Ertl, Violet Fairbanks, London Truman, Brian Tidd as Matt Rafi, and Jackson and Akato for mastering their addition in bubblegum math facts. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. Teachers, we want to hear about what's going on in your classroom. Send your shout-outs our way so we can recognize your students. Have a wonderful day, Huskies.
Remember our 3 rules. Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful. The more you read, the better.